Okay, so I'm going to be doing my very first holiday cube draft here on MTGO. Let's see here. What do we have? Man, no power open, no easy pick. Um, it's interesting. I watch a lot of cube draft online, but to be in the driver's seat is very different. Moat is kind of cool. Awakening Zone is pretty cool. Upheaval is definitely a great card to play with. True Name is also good, especially if you're able to get some swords and stuff. Um, Really nothing that's that impressive. I don't know. For me, I guess it's going to come down between True Name and Upheaval. And I don't know. Let's just go with the True Name, sure. Maybe we'll get some swords or something. um, this is another lackluster pack. Holy crap. I think really balance is the one that I would want here. Nicobolus is a strong planeswalker, a lot of red. From what I've seen, red's not super impressive as far as like the aggro decks and stuff go. Marsh Flats would be a good one. Ugh. Yeah, we're just gonna take balance here. Maybe run some kind of Esper type deck. Signet here, that's probably the pick that I want. Chandra, got Fetch. Go ahead and take the Signet. Can never go wrong with some ramp. Sour is pretty good, or Sower of Temptation. Pentide Prism's also very good. Lightning Greaves is cool. It's going to come down to Sour of Temptation or Pentide Prism. I think I really just would like the colorless ramp. Still don't really have a direction. I mean, we could always abandon the True Name. We'll go with that. Let's see. Planeswalker. Jace Beleren. Always fantastic to have Planeswalkers. Caracas is a pretty good card. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Jace for now. Force Spike, Dream Halls, Vesuvian Shapeshifter, and an Angel of Serenity. Not really looking like I'm able to cheat Angel of Serenity into play. I think maybe I just want the Shapeshifter. Yeah. There's Necromancy. Yeah, we'll take the Shapeshifter. I don't know. This draft is going poo-poo right now. Well, I've seen a lot of people drafting Wildfire. It's a very good card. Of course, Rapholos is also very good, but with this being a power cube and signets in it, Green Ramp loses a lot of its edge. Archangel and Linvala are both pretty fine picks, but again, we're not actually solidified with taking balance or playing balance. I think I just want the Wildfire. And then maybe try to get there with some colorless ramp. Yeah, that sounds like an okay plan. Alright, we're back, and let's see, there is a Boros Garrison, Catastrophe, destroy all lands or all creatures. Could really try to be an American control type deck, I suppose. Or do I just want the bounce land? I think I'm gonna take the bounce land. Fixing is always nice. Boy, not much here. Obviously, I think blue is being pretty well cut. Let's try and target artifact. I mean, there's a lot of artifacts in this. Maybe... Maybe I want to do like a red-white beatdown deck? I don't know. Or take the Porcelain Legionnaire. I mean, obviously red seems to be fairly open. I don't know how good actually drafting an aggressive red deck ends up being. And obviously if I'm dumping a lot of creatures, then balance becomes less playable. I mean, I think this is like the better card. I mean, I could go with Molten Rain and try to deny resources. Plated Geopede, Student of Warfare. Level up, first strike. Landfall ends up being good for him. Student, sure. I don't know. This draft is going downhill very quickly right now. I guess the G2 encampment. Caracas came back. Sure. I guess I'll take that. Price of progress. Well, obviously red is open. Alright, so pack number 2. Still no power. It's unfortunate. I haven't seen any power. Jace is obviously probably the best card in the pack. I think that's probably the route I want to go, but right now my deck just does not have an actual direction. Gosh, I don't know. I'll obviously take Jace the Mind Sculptor. So here we've got a whole lot of nothing. Ralzeric is probably a fine pick. In my colors right now, although my deck just looks horrendous. As far as wheeling, I don't know. I'd like to get back maybe the Shrine. One of these red cards pretty much guaranteed to come back. Hallowed Fountain would be pretty nice, although I'm not really solidified in playing white. Let's go with the Ralzeric. Wow. Library of Alexandria, huh? And a Mox Pearl? We got some nice green cards. Well, this is an interesting pick. Library of Alexandria goes great with like the blue cards that I have, these Planeswalkers. Not so good with the red cards that I've really kind of drafted, excluding Wildfire. Mox Pearl is very nice, and it'd be quick ramp to try to get maybe an aggressive red deck out there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take the do I take Library or Mox Pearl? I think Library. Maybe try to focus on getting some more And there's a Metal Worker, Sphinx, Elish Norn. There's an Elspeth. Maybe we just be like an America Control. Um, yeah, that sounds good. Planeswalker theme. Elspeth Knight Errant is certainly a good card. Still not crazy about this deck. But it's Cube. It's for fun. At least I got to pick up a fun card that I've never played with before. Library of Alexandria. It's a pretty sweet card. So I need to try to get some more blue draw. I mean, we've got the two Jaces. Winter Orb. It's a really annoying card to play against. Maybe I take Winter Orb, or do I just take the Plateau? I think I probably just take the Plateau since I can use it in my deck. Although Winter Orb would be pretty nice to slam after I've played a couple Planeswalkers or so. I'm just going to take the Plateau. And here we have... Baleful Strix is awesome. Basalt Monolith is good, and Ancient Tomb is good. Vindicate's pretty nice, and Chain Lightning's pretty good. What do I want here? I don't know. I think it's coming down between the Basalt Monolith and Ancient Tomb. I think both of those are pretty good. Let's just take the Monolith. Monolith is pretty good with the Wildfire. So here we've got a Gideon Jura, which is nice. Sun Titan's also good, but what would Sun Titan get back for us? Really just... Isn't it 3 or less? Yeah. Guess if some of these cards get blown up or something. I'm going to take the Gideon Jura. Ranger of Eos is a sweet card, but doesn't really fit this deck. Don't have many creatures, and I don't think I'm going the red aggro route. But the Zealous Conscripts is a pretty sweet card. I'll go ahead and take that. My mana curve is kind of high. So with this pack, Lightning Bolt Wield, which is a really good card. I think that's the one I end up taking. I mean, the Everflowing Chalice is also very good. But I think I can't pass up on this card right here. It's sweet. Since we're kind of in red, so... Koth, what do? Untap target mountain, it becomes a 4/4, or add red to your mana pool for each mountain you control, which is irrelevant for my deck. His ultimate's not that great. Ember Hauler, or Hero of Oxid Ridge. I think I just take this Leonin Relic Warder. Continue with kind of the controlling theme. Intuition. Search your library for 3 cards, reveal them. Target opponent chooses one. You get to put that card in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Gideon's Lawkeeper seems pretty good, but I think I just want the Intuition. And here's the Metal Worker, so I guess nobody's really in that artifact-heavy deck. Chaos Warp. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into his or her library and reveals the top card of his or her library. We'll just hack the Metal Worker. Does 3 damage to a creature player. Or 5 damage. I guess that's the one that I would take. Figure, that's... Yeah, sure, we'll take the figure. I don't really think we're going to be playing black. Alright, hopefully pack 3 gives us something sweet. There's the Tolarian with the metal worker, that would have been nice. There's a show and tell. Doesn't fit our deck, but it's still cool. So we got some pretty good red cards there. No power. Wasteland is a good one. Maybe is that the pick? And there's a lot of nice cards. Show and Tell, Tolarian Academy. They just don't fit my deck. Not a Storm deck. The Dark Ritual's not going to do anything. I'm not in black. I like Grim Lavamancer. That's really about it. I don't really have enough artifacts to make the Tolarian Academy work. But you could untap it with Ralzeric. Should be kind of cool. I think I'm just going to take the Wasteland. So here we have a Kozilek, Mother of Runes, Skull Clamp. Vendilion Click is probably what I would like. Volcanic Island would be amazing if that wheeled. Impulse would also be good. I think the Click is the card for me. Oh man, Tezzeret. Too bad that artifact deck is not out there. So, Consecrated Sphinx is a very, very good creature. But I also like Ravages of War. Especially if I'm able to get some of this artifact mana out. And then, like, maybe the True Name or the Click out and then blow everything up and get in there. Maybe that's what I want, but the Consecrated Sphinx is very good. And then maybe hope that Electrolyze wheels or the Wall of Omens. Let's take Ravages of War. Ooh, Mox Jet and a Mox Ruby. Thank you! That's sweet. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious I just take the Mox Ruby here. I don't have any fetches right now, so Brainstorm is not that good. Miscalculations, fine. Would like to maybe wheel the Worm Coil Engine or the O-Ring. Yeah, alright. Don't know what'll come back around, but that's cool. Mox Ruby. Let's see, a Restoration Angel. I don't really think I have any ETB creatures except these Zealous Conscripts. And I guess Leonin Relic Warder if I needed to, but Trinket Mage really only gets me the Mox Ruby, Moloku. Moloku would be fun right before you Ravages of War. Mizium Mortars. I don't know how many people play creatures. This is probably the most broken card, is the Yawgmoths. I guess we just take Moloku. It's like another win condition, kind of. Yes, look at that. Johnny Vengeant. Alright, now that's a good card for me to get. The other cards I would like would be the Inferno Titan, Arid Mesa. Preordain would be pretty good too, but this is just a slam, a Johnny Vengeant. We are doing the Planeswalker in your face deck. So here, Sacred Foundry obviously fixes mana for us, but we do have the Boros Garrison and Plateau already. Earthquake deals X damage to each creature without flying, so that does take care of my own true name. But if I'm going up against a really aggressive deck, maybe that's a card I want, and I can board it in. Thundermaw Hellkite's pretty good, but I'm not really going that direction. I think here I'm just... this is probably a wrong pick, but I'm going to take the Earthquake as a sideboard card. Discard X cards, deals X damage to each of X target creatures and or players. Palinchron... Fine. I don't really see anything else that I'm going to end up playing. I'm just going to take the big flyer. Alright, so all the red stuff wheeled. I really don't think anybody's in red. I think the Grim Lavamancer ends up being the card that I would want. More red. Guess we just take the Avalanche Riders here. Alright, Electrolyze Wield. I think I will definitely pick that. This is just like a wildfire here. Choose 4 lands you control, destroy those lands. Target opponent chooses 4 lands, destroy those lands, deals 4 damage to each creature. I think that is, yeah, same thing there. Sacks 4 lands, deals 4 damage to each creature. So, bounce land for fixing Brainstorm with no fetches. I think we'll just take the fixer. Here we're going to take Mizzium Mortars. And then we get a fetch land. Well, that's good, because that'll get us our plateau. Or a red or white basic. So that's not terrible at all for a second to last pick. Alright, so building the deck. Building the deck. So I think we definitely wanted those guys, and let's throw balance in there. These guys all make it in. Throw the wildfire and you in there. Lightning bolt, you. So that's 16 right now. Mana cost. Okay. Like, Moloku's definitely a card. This guy could get in there, but I don't really like the double white, and that being it. Shapeshifter could make it in as well. Mizzium Mortars is okay. And of course, I think we put in that. Probably that. So we got those 4 there. Wasteland Library. I'm going to go ahead and play the Caracas. So red, white, red, blue, red, white, red, white. So red-white seems to be pretty good. Probably end up being heavy on the islands. So 16. Let's go ahead and add in the Moloku. Do I want this? Destroy target artifact. I mean, obviously it's way better in the sideboard just because you know if you're going to be playing against somebody that's playing artifacts or not. But this power cube is so artifact heavy that I almost want to main deck it. Avalanche Riders, blow up a land, could be pretty good. I think I'm gonna play the Smash to Smithereens. I think maybe the Shapeshifter. This deck sucks. Throw those in there. I mean, these are all pretty much like mana sources. Ramp. So that puts us at 23 going like this, but I don't think I need that many. Obviously, these bounce lands are pretty good with Palinkran, so I think I'm going to put him in there. Move that there. Excuse me. Mizia Mortars. I mean, it's just like potentially early removal on a creature, which can be pretty good. I think I play that. Not really the aggro deck. I don't care about him. Price of Progress. It doesn't seem that great. I don't know. Probably the Avalanche Riders would be the only thing else that I would consider. Or the Earthquake. Let's see. The Earthquake kills Grim Lavamancer and True Name. Elspeth tokens. That's really it. I mean, it's more of like an early game. Maybe I play it. I only have 7 creatures, so maybe this is right to put. Go ahead and put that in. So that's 26 converted mana cost. The curve doesn't look really that bad. Maybe I cut a couple. I mean, usually I try to get around 23 cards, but I was just thinking like with these mana sources for these artifacts. Maybe I cut the, maybe I just cut the Mizia Mortars. Leave it at 25 and then add my lands. I don't know if that's too heavy on the mana. Alright, let's go ahead and add land. Suggest. So we're saying 3, 3, and 2. I think I definitely need more blue. I only have 1 double red costing cast. I think I go down like that. That's 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, 4 red, 5 red, and then the Pentad Prism, 5 red. That makes 6. Blue is 5, 6. Man, I still don't even know if I like that, because I'm really heavy in the double blue. Um, Man, this is probably so bad. Maybe I just go down to 6 blue with one of each of those. Of course, I don't have to play the Orzhov Signet. Turn 2, Orzhov Signet, and then if I've got 2 islands, turn 3, Jace the Mind Sculptor. I mean, is there anything else that I would... the Elspeth, Knight Errant. Rouser. I mean, it's not... That black is just not really on color. It's one color of my deck. Although I do have Caracas as well. I don't know. I'm probably making a mockery of myself in this cube draft. Like I said, this is my first one I've ever done. Watched a lot, and I was thinking that my deck would go one way, and clearly not the case. Um, Clearly not the case. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. Library and then the wasteland. I really don't want to miss my blue lands. I don't know. This looks fine to me. Alright. I'll see you guys in round 1. Here we go.